and welcome back. Today is our Christmas planner video and giveaway. I am super excited to bring this one to you. I'm not going to go into a lot of the planning things that I already talked about in the video that I published a couple days ago. If you have not watched that video, please stop right here, go watch that video, and then come back and watch this one. Basically, that video is just to get you into the right frame of mind, to give you the right mindset to get ready to plan early so that you can celebrate and enjoy the holiday season. This is my Christmas planner. This is where I am going to organize everything that needs to get done and everything that I would like to do to celebrate all the events, all the activities, all the shopping, planning, and prep, all the budgeting, tracking for packages to come, you name it. This Christmas planner has it. But not only do I have mine, I also have one to give away to you. And at the end of this video, we will go through the details of how you can get yourself into the giveaway for this planner. Again, you know that I believe there is power in planning and preparing early. I believe failing to plan is planning to fail. And my whole goal when the Christmas season comes is I want to enjoy and celebrate the reason for the season, and I want to celebrate it with my loved ones. And one of the ways to do that is by planning ahead and being organized and being on your A game. And you know I have an A game video out there. I will link below that you can watch if you want to hear more about the A game. So what do we need really to get started? Well, as I had mentioned in the last video, it is very helpful to have any material and resources that you can use from last year. That will always help. So if you have last year's calendar, maybe somewhere on your computer or in paper format, that is going to be very, very helpful. Another thing that is very helpful to have is any notes that you may have anywhere that you had gathered from last year. This could be a list of the people that you needed to purchase gifts for, how much you spent, meals that you prepared if they are in here. I've got a list for everybody. I keep it all. This really helps me year after year. It's kind of like if you were to go back to my decor video that I did for fall and Halloween, and I talk about how I take the pictures every year of my decorations, store it on my computer so that I can resource them next year to help to get me motivated, to help me so that I don't get overwhelmed. Basically, it is the same concept. So if you are not doing this, I highly recommend that you start to keep your material. The nice thing about the planner is you can reuse this every single year. Once you download the printables, which I think cost around between $5 and $6, download the printables. You can print those out every single year, and you can print out as many of each paper as you want, and we'll get more into that when we dive into the planner. Or if there's something you don't need, let's say you don't do stockings and you don't need the stocking stuffer page, you don't have to print it. So you really just print whatever you need. You could even print more and give somebody one of these as a gift, which I think would make a lovely gift. Really, the beauty is we can customize it for ourselves. And I love whenever I can customize something personally for myself and my family and for what our needs are. You will see as we walk through my Christmas planner that I don't have any information written down in there. And I did that because I would not want my children to see the notes that I am taking for potential gifts to give them. I also don't want to share personal information that really just does not need to be thrown out there in video, but I will definitely walk you through step by step on each page that we come across how you can use it. And once again, you'll tailor it to however fits and suits you. All right, let's dive into the planner. Here are the planners. There is the one that I will be doing the giveaway with. And over here is the one that we will be dissecting today. This one's mine. I am using a 1/2 inch binder, and it is perfect for the printables. I also want to mention that I chose to use cardstock versus regular paper to do my printables, and they still fit in there perfectly. You will want to make sure that your binder has the clear sleeve on the front because you will need that sleeve to put your cover page in, and that comes with your printables. Opening up our binder, you will see that I have a November calendar with no numbers written in it. You will actually get a printout of the month of December. I decided to print out an additional one and change it into November. I put a little white sticky tab and wrote over top of it. We will get more into what I do with that November calendar in just a moment. In the meantime, let's move over here. These are not part of the printables. These are a couple of sheets that I printed up on my own. One has November 1st and November 15th. And the one behind it has December 1st and December 15th. We will talk more about the reason I have those in a little bit. Moving over to November, what is the purpose of this calendar? Well, I do so many things to prepare for Christmas in November. There's the December one, but we're gonna go back to the November one. I do so many things in the month of November that I felt this page was necessary. The things that will go into the November page are tasks like decorating, addressing Christmas cards and getting them ready to mail, as well as selecting the date that you want to mail them and plugging that in on your calendar. Also, party invites that may need to go out ready and mailed. Do you need to call any rental companies to rent chairs, extra tables, linens, or anything like that? I know I always have to rent a few things every year because we do host a party every year in December. This could also be when you plug in shopping trips that you plan on doing. You can schedule wrapping gifts as a task that needs to be done during this month, assembling toys ahead of time. Again, you don't want to be doing any of this stuff in December. Anything like that will free up your December. The goal is no prep work is being done in December. Only celebrating between Thanksgiving and Christmas is really the ultimate goal. You may have heard of the saying, done by December 1. I love that, but in all honesty, I think everything done by Thanksgiving is even better so that you can celebrate the season. So again, plug your numbers into the little boxes for the entire month, and any events that you have going on in November that can occupy your time, you want to put that in there. You want to plug all the tasks that you can get done on all the other dates. You might have a full November, but at least you're getting the planning done. Flipping into December, I want to just take a moment and stop right here because there is another page that I want to utilize before we dissect December. And this is also going to be beneficial to November as well. And that printable is the Christmas season bucket list. This is really going to be your starting point. This is where you are going to write down every single thing that you would like to do throughout the holiday season. Most of these things might be the items or the social events or the activities that are going to go into your December calendar. Maybe not so much your November because that is more of the planning season, but make a list of every single event, activity, or thing that you would like to do. And then when we go back to the December calendar, we will talk about how we schedule those in and what are some ideas of things to think about that you may not be thinking of. If you need help jogging your memory of some things that take place year after year, pull out last year's calendar if you have it handy. You can get a lot of information from what took place the previous year. As I mentioned in the video that I did earlier this week, the other thing is to pull out those notes from last year. You can get a lot of your information from those. Back into the December calendar, this is where you are going to plug in all those social events that you plan on doing. Be sure to include the little things like making a gingerbread house, going ice skating as a family, seeing Christmas lights, or going to some special event in your town. We have a candle walk in our town. This is also when you could chime in baking Christmas cookies with your family or friends, and all the parties you're invited to. Family, work, friends parties, if you have a book club or a ladies program, Sunday school class, whatever it may be, this is where you are going to plug it in. Also, don't forget about the children's classroom parties, their recitals. The schedule, everything is very hectic, so the more you can get this plugged in, the better it will be. Also plug in, who do I want to see over the holidays? Is there anybody I want to go visit? Do I want to donate my time for a needy cause? Do I want to go out to dinner with some friends that I never get to see? This is when you are going to plug it in. It's all going to go into your December calendar. Also, don't forget to schedule a time to go around and take pictures of all the decor so you can resource them next year, just like I mentioned in my fall decor tour. But again, the starting point is from the Christmas season bucket list. You are going to resource all that information from there and plug it into your calendar. Also consider, what can I do on my lunch hour? Utilize that time. If you have an hour lunch and you can go visit an elderly grandmother, Get it done then, because that will free up more time in the evenings and on the weekends when you want to spend it with your family. The next page is the Christmas budget tracker. I'm not going to tackle this one so much because we will look at it later in the Christmas planning video that I do on the budget. That should be my next video, and that should come out hopefully this weekend. If not, it would come out early next week. Moving on, we have the gift planner for my children. And what I did is I printed out one of these for each of my children. So I have 5. That is the beauty with these printables, is you can print out as many sheets as you want for whatever category or page you are looking at. So I have one for each of my children. It has their top 3 gifts. You can talk about budget here, who the gift is from, mom or dad or Santa, but I love this. Another idea, if your children are grown, you could print out one of these for each one of your grandchildren. I totally love that idea. I cannot wait to talk about suggestions for children's gift and how we've done it in the past and what we do now that our children are older. So love these. The next printable is stocking stuffers. I printed 2 of these just for reference to show you. We don't actually do stockings anymore for our children. We did when they were little, but you can really spend a lot of money just on stocking stuffers. And as our girls get older, they pick up a lot of the little things that they need on their own, and they are really into more bigger items that they could really use. But I did want to print them out just to show them to you. And you could print out one of these for each one of your children as well. Next, we have Gift Planner Family. Kind of the same thing. You put the name down, the budget, what the gift is, and you can make little notes. So I really like this. I printed a couple of these because we do have quite a few people that we buy for, but I love how you can track it. This is just a great page. Right behind Gift Planner for Family, I have Gift Planner for Friends. It's basically the same concept. And bear in mind, you can put your printables in any order that you find suitable for you. But I think this is great because I do pick up gifts for certain friends as well. Moving on to Christmas Shopping Planner. This is great. There's like 3 sections on one printable. You can put the store, what your budget is, what you actually spend, and you can basically make a list of what you want to pick up there. If you want to go to Target or TJ Maxx, what are the items you're looking for? So great one to plan ahead and be organized. Next, we have Online Shopping Tracker. This page is great because if you are doing a lot of online shopping, which is pretty much all I do now, it can be a lot to keep track of everything when you order it, when it arrives. So I just love how this whole page is categorized. Very user-friendly. Moving right along to Christmas card list. Now, we don't do Christmas cards anymore. We have not in years, so I wouldn't necessarily need this list right here. And I do keep all of that information in a folder on my desktop on my computer anyways with the addresses, and I can actually plug them into labels. But if you do Christmas cards, I think this is wonderful. Name, address, you can check that you sent it out. So it's great, and you can print as many as you need. The only reason we don't mail out Christmas cards anymore is we just choose to save the money and spend it somewhere else. But once in a blue moon we do, and we'll probably do it again someday. Next, we have the Christmas decor inventory for indoor. This is great because you can just itemize where all of your indoor decorations are located. You could also use this to make a list of the indoor decorations that you want to pick up. I like to utilize it for party supplies because we host a party and there's always paper products I need to pick up. I might want to order flowers. So I kind of utilize it for that because I'm not really buying a lot of decorations anymore. I've accumulated so many over the years, I really don't need it. After that, we have Christmas decor inventory outdoor. Basically the same thing. You can put the location of where you are storing the supplies that you need to decorate outdoor with, or you can use it as a list of things you need to pick up. Do you need to get more lights this year? How many do you need? So I think it is great for that purpose. And lastly, for the decor inventory, we have tree. So you can take note of what you already have, where it's located, or do you need to pick up new pieces? Do you need more lights for your tree this year? Do you have a bigger tree this year because maybe you moved, or a smaller tree? You can store a lot of that information right here that you can reference year after year. And moving on to Christmas craft ideas, I love this. If you find a cute craft on Pinterest, you can write the project, write down all the supplies that you have on hand and supplies that you need to purchase. You know, I say take this binder with you anytime you go out. Never let it leave your car because it's always handy if you need it so that you can plan for these things. Oh, my favorite, the Christmas baking list. I love to bake. I feel like it's something I'm good at, but I just get so much pleasure and joy out of it. It would not be the Christmas season if I was not baking. So I love it here. You can make a list of everything that you want to make, the recipe source, where to get it from, what date you plan on baking it on. And again, you're going to plug that into your November or December calendar. I do a lot of baking and freezing it, but I love to bake and love this list. It's totally screaming me. And next up we have the Christmas party planner. I mentioned that we host a Christmas party every single year. Chloe's birthday is in the month of December, and sometimes we tie it in with something else. So it's kind of like a combined birthday party and a Christmas party. I love it. You can put in all your details, the date, the time, the location, which ours is always in the home. You can put in your guest list, the food you're gonna have. I love it. Any activities you're gonna do, and any special decor or anything unique that you want to do to make your party more clever and unique and festive. Speaking of hosting a party, this is when you are going to want to get your invitations ready and ordered. We already have our holiday party invitations in honor of Chloe's 12th birthday, and McKenna's boyfriend Bobby graduates this year from college. So we are doing a combined celebration. Last year, Kirsten graduated from college, and we combined hers with Chloe's birthday party. So we already have the beautiful, cute, festive invitations that McKenna designed and picked out herself. I can always link below where they are from, but get on the ball, get your invitations. These invitations actually come in 3 different colors with 3 different backgrounds. So they're so customizable. I just love it. And then I just love the little brown paper sack look to the envelopes. If you want to order any festive stamps or address labels, return address labels, now would be the time as well. Get on the ball, get them ordered, get them sent so that you can start making out all of your invitations right now. All of ours are already addressed. I just left one unaddressed so that I didn't share anybody's location with you. We also already picked up our little seals. I love using seals versus licking the envelope closed. These are super cute, and I will try to link all of that stuff below as well. And that's all part of Christmas planning and planning ahead. And then what you want to do is go to your dates, plug it in your calendar. What is the date that you want to mail these? Those are the things, or put a reminder on your phone, whatever you need to do. And right behind Christmas Party Planner, we have the party invite list. So again, here is a list of everybody, their name, their address. You can check it off when you mail it out to them, and there is even an RSVP where you can put the number of people that will be attending. And bear in mind, you can print as many as you would like. Now we have the Christmas Eve planner. I love this. It breaks your day down. What are you doing in the morning? What are you going to have for breakfast, lunch, dinner? Any parties or events? What you're going to do during the day and into the evening. Are you going to go to a service, a Christmas service or a mass? And any notes that you want to take. The thing that I love is you can look at these every year after year. So what a great keepsake. That's what I love so much about it. And you know it, there is a Christmas Day planner, Jesus' birth, and what a day to celebrate. So again, same type of concept, breaking down your entire day. What are you going to do? Parties and events, night time, what are you gonna do into the evening? Gonna play games? We always make it a game night. So Christmas Day is really a chill, and we have so much fun. I love this Christmas menu. So you could use this for your Christmas Day if you are hosting or having a party. I think I am going to use this menu for our Christmas parties because I love how it breaks down the appetizers, the entrees, the sides, the bread, who's making it, because a lot of times we'll have somebody bring a dish to pass. So I love how this is broken down. So this doesn't necessarily have to be for Christmas Day. It can be for any holiday party that you host. You can take notes, dessert, all the goodies. Who doesn't love some good dessert over the holidays? I know I do. I love to treat myself. We are at the end of our printables. You can see I have a little zipper pouch here. We will get back to that in just a moment. I'm going to flip that and take a look at what I have in here. So in the little folder in the back, I just have some recipes that I stumbled across the other day as I was going through my recipe book to make something else, probably chili or something like that. But I stuck the recipes that we make in there for Christmas morning. So you can always add any little tidbits that you need into your planner. The zipper pouch that I'm showing right here, That is the perfect little place to store all of your little money envelopes with all your cash broken down for your budget for everybody that you are purchasing for, and a bunch of other goodies. And we will talk so much more about that in the upcoming budget video. I will explain exactly how I do the whole system, what is in the envelopes, and everything else that I know you are all going to want to know. I also have some additional zip pouches. You can use one for receipts if you would like to put in it, or you can separate your envelopes according to keeping all of your kids' envelopes or immediate family in one and keeping everybody else that you shop for in another. So it is however you want to do it. The link that I provided below, I think you can get 5 zipper pouches for really dirt cheap. So I recommend you take advantage of it because I can see where there are uses for more than just one zipper pouch. But we will talk again more about that in the budgeting planner video. Let's move back up to the front pouch of the planner, and I have these 2 pieces of paper. What this is it is my grocery list. We get paid with our check that basically covers all the groceries and the bills. We get paid bi-monthly, so on the 1st and the 15th of every month. So that is when I generally do the grocery shopping. Well, it can be very costly with a big family to do all the grocery shopping in one setting. So what I like to do is I like to break down all of the extra groceries that we will need for baking and for entertaining, because we definitely spend more over the holiday season. So I like to break it down and divide it up into the 4 different grocery shopping trips. So I definitely recommend that you plan ahead for the expense just with groceries during the holiday season. But again, we will talk so much more about that when we talk about budgeting. And there you have it. That's the planner with all the printables. I just love it. I totally intend on making a new one every single year. In fact, in that little space down there on the bottom of the planner, I plan on putting the year so that I can do one of these every single year and just insert the year right there for a keepsake. How do you get your hands on a Christmas planner from me to you? Well, it's very, very easy. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel. That's it. That's really all that has to take place. So the way to subscribe is in the drop-down box of this video. I will provide a link for you to click on, and that will give you all the information on how to subscribe to my channel. How to get to the entry page, you just fill it out. There is a little button, push that button to subscribe. What subscribing means to you is that every time I publish a new video, you will get a notification and you will be able to watch it at your own leisure. So you don't even have to go to YouTube. Also, if you're subscribed to my website, you'll get an immediate email there. That allows you the opportunity to not have to go to my website directly or not have to go to YouTube. You just go to your inbox and it's all provided for you there. Easy breezy, and that is what I love, and that is what we are going to need for the holiday season is easy breezy. Who's with me? If you want to know the dates of when the giveaway ends, I will have that in the drop-down box as well. All that information will be provided for you there. Also, don't forget that coming up, we will have the Christmas budgeting video, and I really look forward to doing that one with you as well, because a lot of great information and a lot of good ideas to share with you. Things that we did when our children were little and how we've changed now that our children are older. Really a lot of different options to throw your way. So thank you so much for joining me today for another Christmas planning and prep video, and I can't wait to bring you more. Comments and suggestions below. Don't forget, get that subscription and get part of the giveaway. I hope you win. I wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.